Okay, so let's start off with Jasmina and Michael. So Jasmina is basically saying she's tired of being a prototype for men. She's tired of getting these men ready to be husbands to the next woman. And I'm not saying these dudes weren't bad dudes, but what I am saying is they weren't in that relationship by themselves. I mean, she needs to start looking at what role she played in the demise of these relationships. And until she's willing to start looking at herself and realizing what part or what it is that she's doing for these relationships to have the same result, she's probably going to keep finding herself in that same situation. Um, Yo, man, this was a depressing wedding ceremony, man. I mean, Jasmina's getting ready to get married. You would think she's walking the green mile, man. I mean, you would think she was walking to her demise. She's crying on the way to the reception, man. She really don't want to do it. And I'm like, girl, we done had a lot of marriages that don't work out on Married at First Sight. Matter of fact, the majority of the marriages don't work out. So, girl, if you end up not liking them, just get in the moment like everybody else. Like, this ain't new. Like, this is what they do. This is Married at First Sight. So I didn't understand what the big deal was. I mean, obviously you ain't gonna stay married to this dude if you don't like him. So if you don't like him, just don't stay with him. Like, what's the big deal? Tell me if I'm tripping. Um, we flash forward to Michael. They're talking about the passing away of his mother. I mean, it was a moment, but again, I'm like, yo, this is some depressing stuff, man. So we finally get to the wedding reception, and Michael walks down the aisle first. Girl, they had to convince Jasmina barely made it, man, but she walks down the aisle. I think that he was really happy about what he saw. I think he's attracted to his wife. I think he's interested. I didn't see, even she said it wasn't really a spark. It was, or if it was a small spark, but just them seeing each other for the first time, she didn't really look impressed to me. They get married. That was kind of awkward too, man. Their vows, all of it sounded like red flags to me, like how they were describing each other. It definitely sounded like they were both in danger. They're having a conversation after they get married. This is very awkward, man. Like, I don't really feel the chemistry. I don't really feel, the magic of two people who are even attracted to each other that want to get to know each other. And I think it's more so on her end. I just don't really think she's feeling him like that so far. And like they talked about before, he has a hard time opening up. And I just think by the time he's ready to open up, if he even opens up, she's going to be over it. So I just don't know if they're going to be on the same wavelength for the duration of the show, the duration of their marriage. They both have nice families. They both seem supportive. So that was nice to see. But I'm rooting for Jasmina, but I'm just not sold on this match. Oh yeah, I forgot, man. Apparently they have a time skipping broom. Somehow jumping over this broom, they went from the past to the future. Like, I was very confused about what was going on. But again, they had a nice reception for what it was worth, but I'm just not seeing the chemistry so far. She's taller than him. I don't know if that's the issue for her. Like, but it felt like she wasn't enamored with her husband. Mark and Lindsay, they still married. It wasn't really nothing to say. I'm like, does she have ADD? Because they're supposed to be focusing on one thing, but she can't focus on taking pictures. She can't focus on the photo ops. She has to be doing everything else but what she's supposed to be doing. So I'm just like, is this some type of disorder? Like, what is going on? But if she does, her family keeps hinting that she might have an attitude. And I don't know the relationship between her and her mother, but what I will say is two sides to a story. Maybe her mama don't deal with her because she got a smart mouth and she's disrespectful, and her mother doesn't want to tolerate that. I don't know, but what I'm saying is, if she has half the attitude that her family is hinting that she has, along with how much she talks, I can see this relationship getting very disrespectful very quickly. Mark, even he's he's having doubts because just a little time he spent with her, he's like, I don't know if I can keep up with this, but he's still trying to be optimistic. He's still trying to be positive about the marriage, this experience, and what it might become, if it works out. Let's go to Noi and Steve. You know what? I really like them on paper, man. Like, his family comes from a background of arranged marriages, so the concept of this is not new to him or his family. It seems like it has the odds of this working out for Noi and Steve is greater than the rest of the couples because they've in some capacity been indoctrinated into this already. The only issue that I have with Steve is that he ain't got no job. And to Mark's credit, when he knew that he had got picked for this process and that he was getting married, he planned in advance in order to be prepared for his wife. I'm looking at Steve. Steve still ain't got no job. I'm like, you knew that you were getting married at least, 2-3 weeks ago? If it was easy for you to get employed or to find employment with this degree, if it was just a choice for you to be unemployed at that time, and now you're getting a family and it's time for you to be employed, why aren't you employed? Because I think we're giving Steve a lot of benefit of a doubt. Like, he's saying that he was unemployed just so he could travel. For all we know, this dude got a stimulus check and just felt like not going. We don't know what's going on with Steve. So until he show otherwise, like outside of that, he seems like a nice guy. I think she's gonna be attracted to him. Is he gonna be attracted to her? I don't know. I'm not sure. Noi, she's nervous. Her family is very positive. Again, I like their family. I like their foundation. The unknown for me is just Steve's job and his stability and how much motivation does he have, and is he gonna have enough ambition for her? They keep hinting at this split alternate personality that Noi has. We still haven't met her yet, and obviously that's gonna play a big part in determining if these people are going to stay married or not. Katina, I want to say it's Katina and Olajuwon. Girl, you still in danger. So this dude so devastated that he got to give up this date game. I mean, he crying, he mourning the loss of his Tinder account, his Ashley Madison account, his Tagged account, his OkCupid account, his Moco Space account. Any type of dating app account that exists, he had it. And some tells me that they not completely deleted, they suspended. You know what I'm saying? They can definitely be reactivated. He ain't gave up the game yet. So, man, to make a long story short, man, they meet each other. His family even worried about, yo, man, I don't even know if his expectations are so high and unrealistic. We really doubt he gonna like whoever show up anyway. And even if he do like her, is she gonna be able to deal with these expectations and the mentality that he has? So they meet at the altar. He keeps saying this, man, you so beautiful, man. I'm just happy that it was you, man. You fine, you beautiful. But that's all he's concerned about is the way she looks. And my question is, what's gonna happen when she stop looking like that? Are you still gonna be interested in her? Are you still gonna be committed in this relationship? I didn't really feel the chemistry with them either, man. Like, he was definitely attracted to her, but when she met him at the Owl, I don't think she was that impressed. I mean, I don't want to say she was necessarily disappointed, but she definitely wasn't as enamored with him as he was with her. I think she thought he was cool until he opened his mouth. And when he opened his mouth, she realized he really didn't have anything to say of substance. And he's used to meeting so many women, but maybe that's why he's going through so many women, because he can't keep these women's attention, man. I mean, he grabs their attention, but he can't keep it. With his conversation, with his personality, he's so conceited, everything's about him, and he never takes the time to be patient to listen to what they have to say, to listen to what they think and what their needs are. So even she was like, yeah, man, like, it might be a wild ride, man. And I have to agree, like, you in danger. I didn't see the chemistry at all. Who's another struggle couple that I'm forgetting, man? I want to say it's Alyssa and Chris. Look, man, Alyssa must got money, man, because she said that she bought 10 dresses outside of the process just to make sure she had a dress she wanted. So a part of me, I'm like, I guess that's positive. Like, she's taking this process seriously. He wants to present himself a certain way, like all put together, like I'm a professional, I'm successful, I'm this perfect guy. And even one of his friends had to kind of stop him and say, you don't want to bring a representative, you don't want to bring a false person, you want to come to her as you are, and you're going to have to allow her to accept you as you are or not. So he had to take time to think about that and understand that. Her thing is still, is he cute? I hope he's cute. I don't think she's going to be attracted to him just from what we've seen of her, the way she presents herself, the way she's enamored with materialistic things. She wants like a trophy husband. She wants like her husband to be her purse, her designer bag. She wants to be able to walk and tote him around and brag about how he looks and stuff like that. And I don't think she's gonna think that's who Chris is. Time will tell. I'm trying to remember. Am I forgetting one more couple? I don't think I am. I'm still not. Look, man, I'm definitely still interested in the season. It looks like it's gonna be a good season. I'm not sold on these matches, man. I'm not sold on these personalities that they picked for the show. I think they were 0-5 last season, so y'all's success rate hasn't been good. I'm just curious to see if none of these couples work out this season, how much credibility is this show gonna have moving forward? Is it really about these people finding love, or is this show really about y'all putting people together so we can watch their relationships fall apart? And this is what the season is gonna decide. But you guys, let me know what you feel about the couple so far. Who you think's gonna make it? Who you think's not gonna make it? Thanks for watching. You guys have a great day.